Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a hair one. I'm going to answer a few questions regarding the blue because I have had quite a few recently, and I'm also going to be using the L'Oreal Colorista. This is a washout product. It has no ammonia. It's straight from the tube, so it's very easy to use. I haven't used this yet, so I don't know what it's going to turn out like. It's the blue hair one, and it says it lasts between 5 to 10 shampoos. Now this is recommended for either highlighted hair, ombre hair or balayage, and blonde. So it's not really going to show up if you have darker hair, unfortunately, but there are colours apparently that work really well if you have like darker hair. So that I think I saw like a burgundy and stuff. So this one is for pre-lightened hair. If you haven't, then obviously you have to get your hair bleached. My hair has washed out quite a bit. Now I went to the salon to get this done. I didn't use the L'Oreal products. She used a different, I think it's still L'Oreal, but it was a different brand. You know how there's lots of brands within L'Oreal? It was a different brand, and when she first put it on, it was very, very blue, kind of like a turquoisey blue. And after the first wash, it did wash out quite a bit, but it left a really beautiful colour, which you can see on my Instagram. And this is the colour after 3 washes. So it's still there. It's more of a pastel blue, which I do like, but there are areas where it's a little bit more faded than the other, and I don't think that would be a problem if you had like highlighted hair or balayage. But when your hair's all one kind of uniform colour, I think it shows up a lot more when there's kind of patches of areas that aren't even and that have washed out in more areas than others, which by the way is very normal because your hair is not the same from the root to tip. There will be areas of your hair that are more sensitized than others, that may be more damaged. So especially the ends are going to be way more damaged than the root because it's had, well, I'm talking about mine, because this has had a lot of bleach on it over the past couple of years, so it's going to obviously be more damaged than this. That can mean that it washes out quicker on the ends, and that's why you might have that light effect. Sometimes it can mean that it grabs onto colour as well, so it just depends on how porous the hair is really, and that goes from the root if you've just had your roots done. Sometimes your roots can like wash out quicker, and that's because it's quite porous, so the colour's coming out. Now I have got 3 of these because, and this is a tip for you guys, because when I colour my hair, there's nothing worse than, you know, you buy in 2 and then you just need like literally a quarter of a tube more, and you can't go to the shop because you've got the hair colour on. So I think it's always best to buy more than you need and then take back any spares that you have if you don't need them anymore. So I've bought 3 of these, and I got mine from Superdrug. I think Boots sold them as well, but I got them from Superdrug. There's a few of these colours, and I think they do wash out pastel. I would say if you're wanting more of a pastel and you are a little bit afraid to do this just straight off the bat, because as I say, this is like a total pigment colour. It's not, you don't mix it with anything to kind of customise. What I would say is if you want a pastel shade straight away and then kind of increase the colour, is to mix it with a little bit of conditioner, and that way you're going to get a softer hue. So it looks quite purple in the tube, so I'm hoping that that's going to wash out and leave the blue, but we'll see. I'm now going to show you how I apply the colour to my hair. I'm going to do it in the bathroom. It is a bit echoey, so I'll probably do a voiceover, but just before we begin, I'm going to start with the underneath of my hair and then go upwards. Usually with colour, like when I used to dye my hair brown and stuff, I would go all around the perimeter of my face first, then do like a hot cross bun and sections like that. I'm just not going to be as neat with this because it's not a permanent colour, and I feel like I want it to be a little bit deeper, if anything, underneath, and as opposed to being too dark on the top, because if I start on the top, then I feel like by the time I get to the underneath, this part might have developed a lot more than the underneath. So I'm going to start under here and then go on the top. You get me? Let's go. Looking kind of purple.
Hey baby, it's your baby. Let me break it down for you, my lady. I got a cash to make you go crazy, make you look flashy all the days of the week.
So I've washed it off and this is what it looks like. It's way more purple than what I expected. It's gone from like a purple and then fades into a bit of a blue. I don't know if you can see that, which it is quite pretty, but it's not really what I wanted. I wanted just one colour or like one tone of colour rather than a purple and a bluey and then a whatever. What I did notice is as you wash it out, the blue kind of comes out and then you get purple and pink as the water gets clearer. So there's definitely purple tones in there, and that's probably to keep it more on the ashy side as it washes out, which is a good thing because it means it's going to go more silvery as the colour comes out, which I do like, but I just wish that it wasn't as purple. I don't know if it's because now I'm used to blue and then suddenly it's purple, but let's see what it's like when it's dried. I'm going to use some of this, which is Lab 35, and it's the restorative milk, and it's for dry and damaged hair. You basically just shake it and spray it on. I've been trying to keep my hairs, you know, well conditioned as possible since I've been bleaching and colouring and all that, and using heat tools to a minimum. So I like wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week max, which I know some people are going to be like, what? But honestly, I don't really put products in my hair. I only wash my hair after I've been to the gym. So just shows you how many times I go to the gym. So what I'm going to do now is just dry it, and then I think I might put a bit of wave in and we'll come back and see what it's like. So make sure you're following my Instagram so you can see how the colour progresses and kind of transforms into different shades and how it fades, if it goes into the denim blue as it suggests. I guess this is kind of like an indigo denim. I mean, there's so many shades of denim. It was a bit broad, but it's probably not the denim shade that I had in mind. So if you like this video and if you want to see how I styled this, because I did it differently this time, I didn't use a wand. I know, I used a styler, a GHD, they don't want to call it straighteners, but it's like straighteners but with curved bit on, so they call it a styler. It's a GHD styler, and it holds my curls for ages, so I don't use the wand anymore. I've started using them. So if you want to have a video tutorial on how I curl my hair, I'm trying to get my words out, then give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, then please subscribe. YouTube is being naughty and making it very tricky for us content creators, which is not what you want when you're creating fun content. But anyways, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you soon.